Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Andrea and this is Beauty with Andy. So this is my weekly shop my stash. It's going to go up late purely because I only got around to posting the get ready with me using shop my stash products yesterday. So we're just going to dive in now and I'll show you what I'm keeping, what I'm putting back in the collection, if I'm decluttering anything, which I don't think I am. Right, foundations. So we've got the Makeup Gallery Matte Me Over Long Lasting Foundation, vitamin enriched, which is quite nice actually. It's quite dewy. I wouldn't say it's matte. It didn't look matte on my skin yesterday when I used it. If you haven't seen that video, I'll just leave it here in the comments. Not the comments. I'll leave it here in the cards. I can't think straight today. And then we've also got the NYX Born to Glow Naturally Radiant Foundation, which, guys, as you know, I have really tried getting this to work for me, but I'm really not impressed with it. I'm going to use it up, but I just won't repurchase it. I don't like to see waste, so yeah, there's that. This PS Beauty Strobing Highlighter Cream I'm going to keep in because I didn't use it not once, so let's keep that one in. This e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder, I'm really liking it, but I'm going to put it back. This e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer can go back as well. So that's like his partner in crime. So that can go back. This also can go back. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer. Not 100% sure about how I feel about that. My skin kind of felt a little bit greasy. But it's like I said in yesterday's Get Ready With Me using Shop My Stash products. It could have been the fact that I had other oils on the face. So because that's like a silicone based primer, we'll try it when I don't have so much oil underneath and see how we feel. This always stays in. It's the Technique lip oil. It's really nice, guys. So I'm going to keep that in. Then we've got the Rimmel BB cream. It's like a 9-in-1, really good for summer. It's in the shade Very Light, so we'll keep that one in. This is Project Pan. It's the MUA Skin Define Hydro Powder. Why can I not speak? Also, this Sephora Smoothing Primer will be staying in as well. Right, this one I want to stay in. I'm going to keep this in here all the time. I used it a couple of times and I actually really loved the way my skin was looking. You can see it's got the star there, and then before the star it had another sticker on there last year, and I didn't use it much last year. I'm hoping to get a bit more use out of it this year. Then we've got the Nivea Daily Essentials 24-Hour Moisture and Express Primer. I might not pull a primer, then I might just leave this one in and concentrate on it. It's kind of in an unofficial Project Pan. There isn't that much left at all, so yeah, we won't pull a primer this time. We've got the Essence All About Matte compact powder. I didn't use that, so leave that in and we'll just pull a loose powder. We've got the Rimmel Wake Me Up Anti-Fatigue Foundation. I'm going to leave it in, but it's not the foundation I'm going to be concentrating on this week. I mean, look how dark it is. Normally I would mix it with this one. This one's nearly gone. So it's the CoverGirl True Blend. So that is just going to stay there and that will stay in here. I don't know if I might use it like once or twice for the upcoming week, but I won't be using it every single day. Right, so blushes. Right, so I've used this one a few times. That one is really good. It's from Primark. It's the PS Beauty Blush and Beam, and it's got a matte side and it's got an illuminating side, and I just blend them both together. It's in the shade Pink Haze. Then we've got this NARS Orgasm, which is in Project Pan. I used this I think once, maybe twice. The Max Factor in the shade Lovely Pink. I might keep it in just for one more week. because I'm not too sure whether I want to keep it or declutter. This one can go back though. It's the Kiko 01 Blending Wave Multicolour Blush. I absolutely adore it, guys. It is so, so pretty. So that one can go back. This NYX blush in taupe is more of a contour shade, and that's what I use it for. I think I'm going to keep that one in as well. And then, oh yeah, we've got this cream, this MUA blush stick. I really like that, so that can go back in the collection. And then we've got this Too Faced Love Flush in Love Hangover, and that just goes well with the NARS Orgasm, so that stays in here as well. I think I'm going to be pulling a blush palette this week though. Right, so highlighters, I really loved using this one last week. It's Mercury Luminizer. It's such a beautiful highlighter. As you can see, I've not used a lot, but there's a little bit of a dip going there. That can go back. Really like using this one as well. It's the Revolution Goddess of Love, Goddess of Faith. So that looks like that. And then we use this one by MAC. Right, I'm not sure whether to keep this in. I really enjoyed using it. Right, so we'll keep it in. If I don't use it, it's no biggie. But if I do, if I want it, then it's there. Put Soft and Gentle behind it. Okay. Then I've just got like my eye products here, like my mascaras, my brow products, this base, there's some eyeshadows there. So that is literally everything that I want to come out. So I'll take you over to where I keep my palettes now, and we can go through them and see what's coming out of there. Then we can put all of these products back and we can choose some new ones for the week. I do have some new makeup and some new brushes that I want to talk to you about. I have done a haul on it just now, but you'll get to see it all anyway. So yeah, let's go through that. Right, so let's start in the first drawer. So we've got my Too Faced chocolate bar, that's in Project Pan, so I will show you that. I've not done too great, to be honest, this time, just because I've been experimenting with other palettes. Didn't use the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill. There's only a few shades that I want to use and then it can go back. So we'll keep that out for one more week. I don't think I'm going to get to it. Probably not until a few more weeks. I absolutely love this. If you watch my channel regularly, you'll notice that I played with this quite a bit. It's such a beautiful palette, but it is time for her to go back. I mean, can you see all the dips in those shadows? It is just crazy how much I absolutely love this, and it's a great price as well. I think it's £14, but I paid £13 for it when I bought mine. There must have been a little bit of a discount on it, because I got to the till and she just said £13. Either that or the till was wrong, but yeah, I got that for 13. But like I said, for 18 eyeshadows, it is £14, which isn't too bad. What else do we have? Oh yeah, this one. I used this yesterday in that Get Ready With Me using Shop My Stash products. It's the Kim Tai collaboration and Deck of Scarlet. Guys, I love this palette so much. Honestly, this shade here, Enchanted, is my favourite out of the whole three. It's just such a beautiful, let's do a swatch. Just such a beautiful shade, isn't it? For all over the lid. I quite like it all, to be honest. There's not really a dud in here. At first I thought it might be the highlighter. The highlighter's Fairy Dust. I mean, it is quite golden for me, but I can make it work. So yeah, this one is going to be a keep, not a declutter, and we'll put that back in the collection as well. Right, so we'll just put this one back in the drawer, this Jaclyn Hill one, and then we'll move down to this middle drawer. Okay, so I didn't use this as much as I thought I would, but I'm going to put it back. I'm going to bring out the Wet n Wild powder that I've got, so that one just looks like that. Let's put her back. Then we've got the Revolution and Imagination Highlight to the Moon palette. I'm going to be showing you the progress in the next few days, so I don't want to do that yet. We've also got the PS Beauty Bronze Highlight and Glow. I honestly don't know why I leave it in that drawer, because it never gets used. But it's just in case I want it. So it has 2 highlighters, 2 bronzers. This is too dark for me as a bronzer, but that's a nice bronzer topper if I go in lightly. Then of course we've got my Overglow Signature palette. It's a beautiful palette, I've just not got around to using it. I'm going to keep it in there anyway. And then in here as well we've got the SPF 15 Palmer's Coconut Oil Formula. This one is really good. Should really be by my bedside table, that. Then there's some more palettes here which I showed you last week. Still not got around to using them because I was focusing on the e.l.f. one. I used that for 6 days. So we've got the Urban Decay Smoked and then the Lick and Lash Beauty. I don't know when I'm going to use these, just because I have got so many palettes that I want to use and so many new ones. I might put these back in the collection and bring them out at a later date. I think that's what I'm going to do, because they're just going to knock things over. So yeah, let's do that. Right, so I think I've shown you everything. Yeah, this is all just like Project Pan. I've not used that in a couple of weeks. This Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel. I've not used that in a couple of weeks, so I need to use that again. And then all this is just Project Pan items. Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to put all the makeup away, and then we'll go through and choose some new products for the week. Right guys, so I have put everything away, so we don't need a primer this week. Part of me wants to pull that though. I'll pull it just in case I use a different foundation to the one that I've got in mind. And I really don't have a good opinion on this, really, to be honest. I have said that before. It's the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Face Primer, and I was so pumped to buy this. I mean, it was like either £26 or £28. It's very expensive for a primer. I've never ever have I ever spent that much money on a primer, on a face primer, and I don't think I will again. I know to some people it's not a lot of money, but to me, I'd heard so many great things about it. I just thought I'd try it for myself, and I don't rate it. I've got other drugstore primers that do the same thing, so you know, it's it's got skincare properties in it, so that's a good thing about it. It does literally the same thing as my PS Beauty Prep and Perfect Glow one does. I think this is actually better, and this one costs £3. And also my Essence one. Where are you, Essence? Right at the bottom. How crazy is this? I've literally got more primers than foundations. It is crazy. I used to have more foundations and primers, so this one is really good as well. So it's the Essence Fresh and Fit Awake Primer. I would say this one is better than the Ole Henriksen one. It doesn't have skincare properties in it, but that's what skincare is for. I don't believe you need to put double skincare on. I mean, this one is quite moisturising, so you don't really need a moisturiser with it, but I have got some vitamin C moisturiser that I wanted to try, and I've been trying it for the last 5 or 6 weeks, so we're going to be changing that up soon. I did get some new skincare yesterday when I went to Boots. I had some points on my card, so I spent those points, and it's the new Simple range that's just come out, so I'm really looking forward to using that. Right, so what are we doing? Yeah, we're pulling that. Let's pull it. So we've got the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Face Primer. Right, this I never thought I would actually have in my collection. It's the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Luminous Makeup Nude Skin Feel, and I definitely want to do a wear test on this. It's getting quite late in the evening now, it's after tea time, but I don't take my makeup off till very early hours anyway. because I'm at my mum's till very late, so I don't know if I'm going to do it today or I could do it tomorrow, but it's definitely going to get done in the next couple of days. I've also got a new makeup brush which I'll show you in a second. So yeah, I mean, the porcelain shade, I've looked, and at the end of my haul video I've shown you how much yellow tone the porcelain shade is. That would never have been a good shade match for me, but this is in the shade Shell. It's Shell LO or L0, and this one looks like it's the perfect match. I've swatched it because people say that it oxidises. I've swatched it on the back of my hand and it didn't oxidise on me, so I'm hoping this is going to be a good foundation. So that's the only foundation I'm pulling, because I have got some foundations in my drawer. All I need now then is a loose powder, so let's pull the number 7 one. It's the translucent perfect light loose powder, and this one's good for my under eye as well as the rest of my face. I don't think we want to pull anything else, do we? No, I don't think so. Concealer, I'm not going to pull in it. I'm going to concentrate on the Rimmel one. I was only doing the test on this one, and now I've done the test, I know how it performs. I think that shade though is a little bit too dark for me, so I want to get a shade lighter if I can at some point. Oh yeah, this one for the under eye. I don't know why that was there, probably because it couldn't fit anywhere else. Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. We're going to put this on the under eye. Do we need it though? No. We've got the number 7 one. We don't actually need it for the under eye. Okay. Right, so bronzers. Yeah, I was going to pull this last week, this cargo one. It's just the matte bronzer and I didn't. So I'm thinking I'm going to pull it for this week. For blushes, I'm going to pull a palette. So there's no blushes here anyway. I think that's it out of here. If I need to come back up here, then we will. Let's go down to where I keep my blushes and highlighters and palettes. I don't know, because I'm getting so close to doing some damage on this. Well, I have gotten close on doing damage, I'll show you. On the highlighter, I mean, look, I've hit pan on it. Can you see? Yeah, I've hit pan on it, and I don't actually mind these. I don't know whether to pull this one. Or whether to pull this Becca one. Yeah, let's pull the Jaclyn Hill. Let's see if we can do some more damage with that Champagne Pop highlighter. Right, so we've got a couple of highlighters in the drawer. 2 in the drawer, 2 there. That's more than enough for a week. I'm just trying to figure out. No, we don't need any more blushes. That's enough. Now I need to sort that. Right, it should be a little bit lower really, but I'm only pulling one palette out of there. And oh my gosh guys, am I excited about using it. It's the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette. I'll just give you a quick demo. I've not used it at all. It only came a few days ago and I wanted to wait for this week's Shop My Stash. It's so beautiful. The packaging is absolutely amazing, and that's what the shades look like. As you can see, they're untouched. So I'm really looking forward to doing all these different looks. I don't know if I'm going to be doing 5 days or 6 days. And then we need to be going in here. So I need to pull a Deck of Scarlet one out. So this one is up next. I think that's the wrong way around. and that one is edition number 10. Is this right? Yeah, I've only got one more after this, and then we've tested them all, and we can see what we want to keep and what we want to declutter. Right, so this is what it looks like. Not a fan of that highlighter. I don't know if you can see it, but it is full of glitter. Not a fan of that. It might be alright as a crease shade. I like this because it's just a cream ivory shade, and then I love Zia, and I think I liked that when I used it as well. So we're pulling that, and then there's one really small palette from Makeup Obsession that I want to pull. I probably won't be able to use that this week, but it will stay in there for the upcoming week, but I do want to pull it, so let's go and get that. Right, so this is it, guys. It's like the Sunshine Makes Me Happy. I've got a few of these palettes. They're coming up in the haul, so the haul should be going up in the next few days. So we've got this Sweet Like Candy, and it is full of purple eyeshadow. I know, so unlike me, right, I'm really getting into cool toned and pastel eyeshadows. So this is what it looks like. Very, very cute, see, like the Sunshine Makes Me Happy, and absolutely stunning, guys. It looks amazing. Right, okay, so let's organise them to begin with. So these are all the palettes. They will be going in the little acrylics I've got, so let's just pop them on the bed. Right, so we can just, there's not that much, is there? Right, okay, so bronzer, powder, right, foundation, right, and the foundation, guys, my foundation, I don't know whether it's the brushes I'm using or whether it's the application or what, but when I used the NYX Born to Glow, it wasn't going on right at all. And normally I don't have an issue with brushes. Normally I have got a really nice Bare Minerals one that I use. It's like a stippling brush, and I did use it in the Get Ready With Me using Shop My Stash products yesterday, so I'll leave that in the cards. I've been finding it really difficult, like, for foundations to go on, so I thought, I mean, I really love these brushes. This one I use for bronzer. This one is the Real Techniques 302. This one is the Real Techniques 301. So this one is for foundations, and I love how flat it is, and it's like a kabuki brush, so it's just gorgeous. They've stopped doing these now. It's like limited edition, but TK Maxx do them. It says on the packet it was originally £12.99. I think it was more like £15–16, and then in TK Maxx it was only £4.99. So I'm really looking forward to using that. The bristles are really soft. And then while I saw that one, I don't really need this one, but I love Japanese brushes. I've only ever used one before in my life, and that was an eyeshadow brush, and that has lasted me years. So I thought I would try this one. So it's the Japanese, what's it called? Angled blush brush. So it's a blush brush, but you can actually use it for contouring, for highlighting, even though I wouldn't really put highlighter on it. But I was thinking maybe I will put bronzer on it. I'm not too sure. Maybe I'll try it with bronzer, and if it doesn't work, then I'll just use it as a blush brush. I've got a blush brush like this that's angled from New Look, and maybe I'll do a video where I'm comparing them both. I haven't decided. All I know is I've got two new brushes, so that's that. So what we need to do now is go back over to the acrylics, put the rest of these products away, and that'll be the end of the video, guys. Right, so let's start with the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde. That has to go in, and it has to be safe, because I don't want to break that. I would absolutely be so sad if that got broken. So the Morphe can go on top, not that we're going to get around to that this week. Then the Makeup Obsession Sweet Like Candy can fit snugly there. And then we've got the Deck of Scarlet one that can go on top of my Too Faced chocolate bar. And then the only other palette we've got is the Becca and Jaclyn Hill one, which can go there. Where's that bronzer? Sorry, I didn't know if I put the bronzer away. That's already gone away in my everyday makeup drawer. So this concludes the video, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. I'll be doing some looks with the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde this week. Hope you really enjoy them. I would like to take this time to thank everyone that's watched my little mini series. Some people might not like it because every single day last week I was doing a look with the palette, but I just wanted to show you as many different looks with it as I could think of doing, and also for me to give you a good review at the end of it to see if it was worth the money or not. And in my opinion, that palette is worth every single penny, and I definitely got my money's worth out of it. So guys, thank you for watching this video today. I really do appreciate your support on the channel. Please like, subscribe, share and comment, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.